Hello everybody, this is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan, the Steam edition, and this is my opening hand. Ooh, this can be fun. So yeah, the thing is, Raven is of course one of the best birds in the game. You basically get an extra food if you put it in the grasslands, and you have another bird to lay eggs on. You basically gain 1 egg and 2 food every time you activate the grasslands, and as you can build up more stuff in the grasslands, it becomes a really good habitat. Canada Goose is a bird that can help us take advantage of those extra foods we gain. It is early game. It's a little bit of a trap since it costs a lot of food to gain those points, but in the late game it's gonna be a really powerful way to convert actions into even more points. The main drawback of doing a grasslands habitat is that you will run out of egg space, and the Raven and the Canada Goose, the Raven remedies that by converting some of those eggs to food, so you can keep the egg space going longer, and the Canada Goose converts those extra foods into 2 points. Yeah, it's like it's gonna be a really good payout there. Now, do we play this in the grasslands, or do we play it in the wetlands? I don't know if there is a precedence for what we should be doing there, but I think both of them are equally cool options. But I think I'm going to put it in the grasslands with the Raven. So, but the thing is, we kind of also want something to put into the wetlands for card draw, and then the red-breasted merganser is a really good option because it will help us get access to 4 cards to look at each turn, and we get to draw 3 of them, which is a really good payout. We also need something there for the round angle, and yeah, this is just going to be an all-around good bird for us to pick up when we're looking at these round end goals here. So, drawback here is that it looks like we are picking a little bit too many cards, so we aren't getting access to we can't bring along all the food we want for our early game plan here. However, we get enough food that we can play the red-breasted merganser, and we can draw 3 cards. Then we can spend 2 of those two worst cards to draw 2 more food from the forest. Then we can take because the Raven only can eat the nectar from that we already also get here. So yeah, we have a really cool game plan here to get a really good early game popping off. I think it's a little bit too greedy to also pick the black noddy and the common cuckoo, but it could have been interesting. What are our bonus cards? We should probably looking at these before we decide too much. But yeah, I think I don't think we do food web export, even though it makes common cuckoos a bit better. I think we go platform builder here. We already have one in the Raven, and this guy will let us look at quite a few of them. And we are going to go egg and food heavy, so I think we can pick up some good guys here. These nests are usually large predators are usually one of these nests, so yeah, I think this is going to be great. Let's look at the stuff available here also before we do too many decisions here. And I mean, Cass and Sparrow is a nice addition to this thing here. Yes, we can get that 3rd egg, but I don't think we're going to prioritize playing it. These 2 are going to have a lot of activations, but yeah, let's take this and see where it's at. Now we play this guy, and we don't use the nectar, we use the actual food here. so we can play the Chihoon Raven without fault later. We just need something to play together. Hermit Thrush is looking in the correct direction. It's the correct nest type for the last one, and it's a 7-pointer. I think and it's also for the platform builder here. So I think this one is a nice pickup also. So ooh, and the Great Egret here. Well. Let's toss away Danak. So I kind of also want to keep around the Grey Warbler here, just because it's the same thinking that it just fits all of the last 2 round end goals and the platform builder mission. So I think we can afford to go here one more turn, just so we can have some bad cards to toss away. And yeah, I think Sulfocratic Cockatoo doesn't really help with any of these, so yeah, that's not gonna be prioritized here. Or maybe Black-bellied Whistling Duck, since we already have Canada Goose, which is a better fit for what we are doing. And yeah, okay. Another benefit of these two is that the combo will give us more egg space from the same card action, and I guess we spend the Spangled Rongo to pick up some nectars. Yeah, and now we are heading for glory here. We need something to play together with the Great Egret. We need to keep a lookout for what's happening here in the victory, but mostly here we can just go big on eggs and getting food here. We could do the Hermit Thrush Rush now. That doesn't make sense though. We want to get up here. This way we can also start to sacrifice extra. I don't think we're gonna be needing to sacrifice extra cards to fill up our egg spaces. Let's see. We are gonna run out of those additional foods though if we start activating the Canada Goose too early. So that's not a priority. Maybe we'll try to pick up the Cass and Sparrow. We aren't gonna lay 2 eggs a turn until we get up here. Picking up this is okay, I think. Yeah. It's a star nest. It looks all the right ways. Yeah. This is no. We definitely need the Cass and Sparrow, or else we're gonna eat all our eggs way too often. Okay, this is looking to be a really fun game for me. Let's see. We are again. I don't think we are activating the Canada Goose until we have played Franklin's Skull and maybe also played these guys. I think we need to play Franklin's Skull and we need to play Cass and Sparrow before we are starting to activate the Canada Goose, I think. Are we laying extra eggs? I think we do, because we are gonna be gaining more cards than we can use, so we better start to just throw them away. Cass and Sparrow is point generating here. And also, yeah, because we need to worry about having one bird played in forest, so maybe we should try to make this stuff happen pretty soon also. Uh, but I think we can afford to play the Franklin Skull first, right? Actually, no. Because if you play this guy first, then we won't be having the birds here. We could play this. We can play the sulfur-crested cockatoo in the forest and lay eggs on that. Yeah, that works. I think that's an okay compromise. But we are gonna play these two later, I think. Discard the red-shouldered hawk, and we need to put 2 eggs into there, some eggs into here, eat egg, take some random cards here. Ooh, this is an even better payout than Hermit Rush after the Grey Warbler. We are laying eggs. We are not discarding yet. Eating there, so we can take 2 nectars. Play the cockatoo. And then we need to put eggs into there. Put eggs into there. And oh yeah, okay. We can fix that. Do we take this one too? To combo with a large play another birds. And we need to eat from this one so we can have. This time we remember to not take nectars. We do something like this instead. Maybe activate the Canada Goose sooner or later. So a danger here is that we are eating too many eggs, and we are not paying attention to that. We are wasting points by trying to get more points. So it's important to remember to spend the cards we aren't going to play. It's important to spend those to gain more eggs, because we are only gaining 2 eggs a turn because we are eating so many eggs here, even if we are paying for extra eggs here. Fringus Hawk, no, that's not a good one. It's okay, but it's not really okay. It's bad. Take extra gains, take nectars. So now we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 eggs a turn, so that's 4 points. 5 points. Minus 1, so 3 points plus 2, so 5 points. 5 points a turn, in addition to 1 nectar and the 2 cards. That's okay. We need something good to play together with the Great Egret, though. How are we doing for the bonus? We are still in the lead, so that's fine. Eat the Olet Nightjar. Maybe not put it into Star Nests first. Don't care about those. And we are discarding eggs, so we can take 2 more nectars. And I think we are spending those. No, we need another nectar here, so we can play Grey Warbler into Red-Eyed Vireo into Hermit Thrush. All of them are looking the correct way also. Nice. That's gonna be a boom madakaka turn. Okay. Chickadee gets to be eaten. Okay, so this is the correct turn to play them, as we are also running out of egg space here. We should have it. We could have taken 1 grain there. think we are... Yeah, let's take 1 nectar and 1 grain. So we are now at 4. And we are at 16 egg space. And let me just place some of these guys. 1 guy. 2 guys. And 3 guys. $11 more egg space available. Almost done with platform builder. We can take the last one to the Northern and Brown kiwi. Oh yeah, Oriole doesn't look the right way. Sorry about that. So we can either take 3 food here and tuck a card to get another nectar. Again, a cherry here, or we could gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down to 5 points. Yeah. And some more variety cards. We're not drawing cards from wetlands again, so I don't think Yellowhammer is gonna be worth it. Stubble Quail, I don't think we're gonna play Stubble Quail just because we aren't getting that much food every turn. So spending the food on that is worse than spending the food on the Canada Goose, which is a thing. Actually, that is a huge thing to consider. What are we actually playing any more birds there? I mean, playing a bird together with the Great Egret is a really good thing. We could, for example, play Great Egret and Butcher Bird. Butcher Bird is not a great bird, but we will pay 2 eggs and 6 food for 12 points. It will be the last platform builder bird we need, so that's 15 points. Working towards that is okay. Also, we need to put nectars into the wetlands. Or we could do Phototron Warbler instead. It's more points than the Butcher Bird. Let's not do the Mallard though. So we are not doing it. We are not taking nectars this turn, of course. Let's take 2 grains, and we just have to. I think the last turn we are playing Egret into Warbler, which means we are maybe not drawing more. Maybe I'm not drawing more cards to the goal. We are running out of egg spaces though. I mean, we could also draw food from here to get enough to play those 2, so we can get more egg space. We don't need to draw more birds, so that's not. Let's not discard eggs to the goal. But let's lay egg, let's eat grain, and I think we're still gonna take some grains over to the next turn. Maybe we can even keep one of the grains for that. Just looking. I was looking for whether or not we had a bird that could go that could relieve a lot of egg space if we played the loose hornbill. We don't. So instead, we want to. I think we want to go here, take, spend 1, 2 cards here, so we can gain maybe 5 nectars. Then we have enough to play Egret into Phototron Warbler, relieve a lot of egg space, and yeah. Okay, 1 nectar. Only 2 nectars, but we can also gain a a rodent, and we can also gain a vertebrate here, which is the food they are needing. Let's also take a cherry here and tuck another card. It's gonna be the Harbinger hawk, and yeah, okay. Then I think we are playing the Great Egret. Let's pay for it with this, so that we can also pay for this guy afterwards without spending too many grains. I mean, in theory, we could also do this as our last finisher play. It could give us maybe more points. Let's keep that as a maybe option in our head. We're not playing North Island Brown Caving because we would need to toss away Platform Builder, which we already made 7 points on. So we would have to be really lucky to gain enough more points than I would consider going this over any of the other options here. So we are discarding North Island Brown Kiwi. So we can lay 4 eggs down there. There's only 2 turns left, so we are not drawing more cards. Unless there is something really good in the bird feeder, which is what not. Then we're gonna lay an egg. We're also going to spend food here, as the food spent there is better than spent on the simple quail anyway. And yeah, let's do the math here. We can if we don't play this bird, then we can do 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, we only do 12 because we don't have enough grains. So we eating egg now is correct no matter what. Then it's just a matter of do we play this double quail next turn? This time we yeet out the hermit thrush at least. We skip Franklin Gull, lay egg there. Let's see. Okay, so of course we pay for that. So now the actual decision here. We have egg space for 4 more eggs, which means that no matter what we do, it makes sense to eat an egg, because we can lay 5 eggs next turn anyway. Oh, I forgot to keep an egg on the Canada Goose. We have one less point there, but okay, that's not horrible. Okay, our option next turn is either to play the double quail or to lay more eggs. Both of them benefit from me eating an egg now, so let's do that. Take 2 nectars. So we can either do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points here, or we could play this double quail for 4 minus 2 points because we're paying 2 eggs, so 2 points, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both of them are getting another one over here, but playing this bird fills out a habitat and makes me happy. So I think we are doing the. In theory, it's wrong to play this double quail here, because we would be having less food for a food tie break. This way we also get to spend our nectar, so we can more easily. Don't spend eggs from that bird. Yeah, this is still 6 points. That, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this was an okay playthrough. We had some luck and picked up 2 of the S tier birds, so we should be passing 120, maybe up against 130. Should be within the realm of possibility. There's of course a lot to be said about the early game there. I think we could have gone different ways with the early game, and also maybe have a completely different game. Maybe it was correct to play the Canada Goose in the wetlands rather in the grasslands, but when you get both of them in the same habitat, you can make it really powerful. Maybe I was a little bit too conservative with activating the Canada Goose. Playing the stubble quail, it converted food to points at 1-to-1 ratio, while if we did it at the Canada Goose, we could have done it at a 1-to-2 ratio instead. But yeah, 136 is a really good score, so happy about that. But to talk about this again, we had 5 excess food when we played this guy, so those 5 food were turned into 6 points, while if we over the course of the game had activated the Canada Goose 5 more times instead, we would have had 10 more points. In addition to that, we didn't have to spend eggs over here. Of course, there's the egg space debate, and all of that to also take into account. But yeah, I think this was a pretty successful Chihu and Raven Canada Goose opener. So yeah, there's of course something to be said for pitting the Canada Goose in the wetlands, is so that you can have access to have the egg and food combo from Chihu and Raven online before you have to have an egg so you can build up here. But yeah, I think it is correct to play them afterwards like this. When you have a score of over 130, you usually did something right, and also having this triple bird in one action combo was cool. And yeah, also paying attention to the round end goals really nets you a lot of score. So often when people get engines, they just ignore the round ends, and as you see here, this is 20 points there. If we ignore this, if you don't gain this 7 points, that's 7 point loss. If you just ignore the last round end goal. So yeah, you need to respect what these guys are, and yeah, of course we had a really lucky run here, so I don't mind that at all. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you learned something, and maybe are inspired to follow some of my ideas when you are playing yourself. If you regularly enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot, and yeah, it's I find it really cool that almost 100 of you guys find my Wingspan videos and look at them whenever I upload them. So yeah, thank you guys again. This has been Harbinger, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.